Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to IdeaDiary. Thanks for coming back, y'all, and hanging out. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about finally organizing my music, my CDs, and my records, because I might be moving, and I've just kept everything in a closet, like a secret hidden closet, and I've got like a 5 foot tall pile of CDs in jewel cases. I had done like a record cleanse a couple moves back because I was like, whenever I would move, I'd move this like 700 pounds of albums. And then I realized half of these, were given to me through time. And it's like, I really downsized the albums. And I think I've gotten them down, at least the vinyls, down to a reasonable size. I have one more pile that's kind of in the closet of stuff that I know that I don't probably want anymore, but it's like it's been so long since I've gone through that pile, I'm going to go through it again. But with my records, I'm going to invest in an actual vinyl piece of furniture, or not the furniture being vinyl, but a piece of furniture that is specifically for displaying your records in a home decor kind of way. So, yeah, I haven't gotten into that stage of being an adult where you have adult furniture. I kind of just still have that furniture that you've kind of collected through the years. And yeah, if we do actually, I think the packing or organizing at my house to get it ready for being shown and being for sale, I think that kind of just inspired me to really get my records organized, because my goal now is to have no junk drawers, but I've had this like secret one closet that it's not very big and it wasn't even stuff full, but it definitely I have all these piles of notes that I keep of all my ideas, which I do like to keep. And I keep those in vintage suitcases, which I feel like if someday I had an office, I can kind of pile up my vintage suitcases, and it's just kind of a creative way to have a filing cabinet. So I could do a sweep through and clean up my notes a little bit, but I kind of just like having like all these piles and piles of pieces of paper of ideas that I can go back and look at. I don't know, I feel like it's a writer might do that, or a poet might do that, because they want that piece of paper that they had the idea on. It's kind of like one of those things. And it's not like a crazy amount, and it's not heavy to move and to put in different places. But the music stuff is very heavy, and it does feel daunting when you're thinking about if you possibly have to move and where do you want to put it. And I feel like my giant CD pile has, it's just been sitting in boxes probably since 2007. I pretty much have every single CD that I ever had since the beginning of CDs. My first CD, I remember during Christmas time when it was like, I don't even know what year it would have been, but I got the Ministry CD and a Dead Milkman CD, and they were in those long CD boxes that when CDs came out, I think, whatever they were charging at the time, like $13.99 or $18.99 for some CDs, they wanted people to feel like you're still getting a big product, even though it was a much smaller product. So the vinyls came in, a 12 by 12 vinyl album cover. So when you bought a CD, I think the record studios felt like you'd feel gypped and you don't want to pay the full price, as much as the vinyl. So they put them in these bigger packages for absolutely no reason. But it was just like extra cardboard around your CD. In the 90s, I still have pretty much every CD that I had since back then. I lost a few of the cassettes that I used to have, but that's how it goes. So, and then I worked at a record stores for a long time. So we would get promos. And so I have every single promo that I ever got from the record stores. And then I worked at a record label, and I have probably 120 CDs that I designed working at that record label, because it wasn't a normal record label. We were an independent label, and we had maybe anywhere from 7 to 10, 12 releases every 3 weeks. And when I started, I just started at the bottom, and then I worked my way up, and then I was the art director. We had maybe 2 people in the office, and then it went to 3, and then 4, and then, it was just a huge amount of work that we accomplished. So whatever CDs that I designed, either the packaging or the cover art, when I quit my job, they gave me a CD of everything that I basically designed, so that I would have a portfolio piece for myself. So, and then on top of that, just buying CDs like crazy. Music was my thing. So in the 90s, most 90s kids had giant piles of CDs in their life, in their room. So I had that. So I wanted to figure out a way to organize my CDs, but still be able to put it into a living room or sort of a music space, something that would be pretty enough to keep out in the open. So I didn't have to hide it in a closet. Just sort of have my record player in one place with all my records, and then actually have a CD storage system. So I bought this on Amazon, and I just opened it, and I really like it. It was $100. It holds 1,000 CDs. So I'm going to get rid of all the jewel cases, but it's metal. Has these hefty duty handles. It's kind of looks like something that you might take on tour, and you might have something in, like a microphones or something that you don't want to, get damaged. It's not like tour quality. I wouldn't load this full of stuff and just chunk it around, but it's for decor purposes and keeping it nice. I feel like this is definitely a high quality enough. So this will hold 1,000 CDs, and I bought 2. I'm hoping that's enough. If there's some promo CD I got in 1997 that it's a record that I don't actually like and I don't care about, I am going to get rid of it. Definitely dumping the jewel cases, because I feel like that's the bulkiness of everything. And then I'm hoping I can fit the booklet in here, and I can cut down the tray if I want to keep the tray. And if it's something where I have that's an import and I feel like I want to keep it all together because it's a nice CD to me, I might keep some space where I keep some jewel cases, but I don't have very many of those. So this will be my new storage system whenever I get organized. So hopefully I will get through all my CDs before October. You can ask me and make sure that I did it. I'm not sure that it's video worthy for me to talk about my CDs finally being organized, but this is something that's just, it's been a junk closet thing for a very long time. I'm trying to think of the last time when I when I lived in a place and I would put all my CDs and all my music out. I guess that was maybe around 2007, maybe not even, maybe somewhere between 2004, 2007 was the last time that the music was organized in any sort of way. And then I just kind of moved around from apartment to apartment and would just kind of exist in big Tupperware tubs and stuff like that. And I can't even remember the last time when you actually had a CD player of some kind. I did recently, or a couple years ago, I bought one of those CD burner things. Actually, I bought whatever my last MacBook Pro, they used to have a CD insert, and so that was the last time I ever had a working CD player. And I'm trying, I guess a couple cars back, maybe I had a CD player in the car. I don't know. It's kind of sad how the CD went away. But I did buy one of those external CDs, burner things, and play. I guess you could play a DVD or you could play a CD, but I bought it to transfer my CDs and put them into my computer if I ever like wanted to hear a song or something. But I never wanted to hold all my CDs in a hard drive and spend all that time transferring CDs over to digital, because I felt like it was already saved. And if I spent hours and hours digitizing all my music, that hard drive could just die one day, and then it was all for no reason. And I definitely didn't want to pay for cloud storage for the rest of my life for a bunch of digital MP3 files. So I feel really comfortable having a case, having everything organized, every CD organized in a way that I know where it is. If I ever want that specific file, I can just take that CD, burn it into my computer, and then I can listen to it. When I listen to vinyls, I really like record players that are just like that one whole little system where it's not like some big stereo sound system and everything. I like to have my vinyl record players have the speakers inside, just that old-fashioned way. I know Crosley's have a bunch that are new versions that are pretty cheap. So I'm not in the expensive record player world. None of my records are necessarily nice, and they're all replaceable, so I don't worry about the needles having the right weight and messing them up. I'm just not worried about that. But I'm very excited to have all my records or all my CDs organized. I'm excited to fully organize all my vinyl and have a nice way to display them. And I think I am going to start taking some of the CDs that I loved and buying the vinyl version just for fun. Buying extras like that haven't really been on my to-do list, but I feel like if I get everything organized and I do listen to a lot of vinyl and stuff, I feel like it'll be worth it. I might just buy 10 records that I really love, and that doesn't take a lot of space. And I feel like it's /Decor if I want it to be. So, it's good. But my overall goal is to have no junk drawers, no secret closets full of things that I'm never going to use and never going to look at. Everything will have a purpose, and everything will have a place. Okay, so I guess that's the show for today. Thanks for listening. If you're listening to the podcast version on iTunes or Spotify, I know you can't see the case, but if you're watching on YouTube and listening on YouTube, you can see the case. I will put the description of this particular CD holder, 1000 CD holder, hard case, in the description if you're interested. I guess that's the show, and I still don't know how to end the show, so I'm just going to play the music.